I used to have it all. Riches, a beautiful
island.
Wait, hold on. This has been done before. We make original content here. So in my last video, you would know that I made some very questionable financial decisions. And with that, yeah, I went ahead and bought a Hyperion. Not my smartest financial investments. But anyways, now moving on to the next story. And here we are now 800 million coins down and we have no money to our name. And now we need to rectify that and pull ourselves out of this. So I did what any self-respecting skyblock player would do and contribute to inflation, although there is one small caveat. If you weren't already aware, you would know that they made a change recently where they disabled teleport pads on the garden. A common method that is used to harvest crops like this is to just go down the rows over and over again until you get to the end, link it to the teleport pad, and then teleport back to the beginning, infinitely farming. However, nowadays, you can't do that, meaning that now you just kind of fall into the void. This was obviously mainly done to counteract the macros who would just sit here for hours on end harvesting hundreds if not billions of coins on that garden with absolutely zero work imaginable, and obviously since it's all selling to NPC, it's contributing to inflation, which is obviously a bad thing. So I definitely do agree with this change because obviously, you know, getting rid of all the macros is the main goal of the admins at all times. But I mean, it still sucks because now I have to press slightly more buttons when I'm farming. Yeah, it's a minor inconvenience. Now, most people have an elaborate setup to counteract this, but I mean, all I do is you just kind of walk across it and then you just fall into the void. And then you set your spawn right back at the beginning with the perfect 90-degree coordinate. And if you want to go back over here, then I just, you know, manually fly up. I just kind of, whatever, I set my spawn right here. I spawn here. And if I want to go to this one, I go back here. I don't move my mouse, obviously, to keep the same angle. And then I just set myself up again. I mean, I don't know how anybody else didn't figure that out. I mean, it's pretty simple. You just take advantage of the set spawn commands, which, I mean, considering I'm about to release this video, those are probably going to be changed. And if anything, they're probably getting rid of the set spawn command so then people don't do what I'm doing here. But, I mean, if you want to keep doing your complex farms, then go ahead, I guess. I mean, if it works, it works. I'm not throwing shade, just putting it out there. However, I actually got the Hyperion before they made this change. So, you know, before they made this change, I made a decent amount of money off of Netherwart. So I've gathered up about 60 million coins, which is honestly not too shabby. But if we go to actually the thing that we bought this for, yeah, it's all kind of scuffed. And I don't want to talk about it. Let's just move on. So making the Hyperion was honestly one step in my process to actually getting decently good at this game. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm terrible, but I'm most certainly not some kind of late game player with, you know, amazing stuff. I mean, as you can see, there's literally just an endermite here with not even recombobulated fermento set. So I mean, it's bad. It's bad, but it's a process. So just let me enjoy the game at my own pace, I guess. I don't know. But like I said, this is a multi-step process that I'm doing to actually get good at this game. And I mean, we obviously have a lot of things to do. I mean, there's a lot of things like skills, slayers, general money, pets. There's a lot of stuff in this game. So there's a lot of things that we needed to do, and ultimately getting the Hyperion was honestly the first step in that. And mainly why I needed money is to continue on with that. So first things first, we're gonna inflate my net worth over here by talking to you. And as you can see, I've gathered, you know, just a couple resources to help, you know, inflate the net worth here. So we're just gonna go ahead and click on you. I know it's obviously not the greatest drill in the world, but you know, it's still a process, still a work in progress. And we go ahead and click confirm. And, yep. Oh, no. We have to wait 28 seconds. Suck. I'm not waiting that long. There we go. Claim it now. And there we go. Now we've just immediately inflated my net worth by, I don't know, like 20, 30, maybe even 40 mil. I'm not too sure how much this is worth, but I mean, that's, it's pretty good. Still not good, but I mean, how much are the next resources to upgrade this thing to the 555. Oh my goodness, this is going to take forever. Obviously, is evident by my really rubbish drill. Obviously, we're not going to be doing any mining to make any money, but I mean, like I said, we're not here just to make money. We need to actually get good at this game. And another thing that I've been really liking about this game is combat, more specifically slayers. So that's why we're here. For a long time, I never did a number of things because honestly, that's just kind of not really the way I play the game. I mean, I just play the game and do whatever's most fun. And for whatever reason, skill grinding is one of those things. But one of those things that is not on my list is slayers. I mean, I don't hate slayers. They're all right. They're cool, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the lack of RNG, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's just something special about sitting there and farming for 9 hours on end to get farming 60 rather than just stabbing a couple zombies a few times. So Aatrox is currently mayor over here, and if you didn't know about Aatrox, you would obviously know that he gives some pretty good buffs when it comes to slayers. And after genociding countless numbers of Enderman, wolves, and zombies, it resulted in 1,500 experience to get get all the way up to Enderman Slayer level 4, 70,000 experience to get all the way up to Wolf Slayer level 7, and most significantly of all, over 800,000 XP to get all the way up to Zombie Slayer level 9. I had no life this Aatrox. And you might be wondering to yourself, oh, well, that's a pretty insane amount of Slayers, you know, especially the zombies over here. I mean, you skyrocketed from, like, what, halfway to zombie level 8 to all the way level 9? That's pretty insane. What did you get? You might be thinking, oh, you probably got a Warden Heart, maybe a couple of shards of the Shredded, maybe a Reaper Scythe. No, I got absolutely nothing. Well over 800,000 XP worth of Revenant, tier 5 might I add, and I got nothing. The most valuable thing I got from the whole thing was almost a stack of Revenant Viscera, and of course the Reaper Gen, which literally doesn't even matter because you're guaranteed this once you hit level 9. And I mean, I guess you can count, you know, some of this stuff, you know, just a little bit of Revenant flesh. You know, I did indeed kept it all, and it's all somewhat organized in these chests, so that's roughly what 800,000 whatever Slayer experience worth of Revenant I don't know what I'm trying to say. You get the point. There's a lot. This is what a lot of Revenants do to you. They fill up a ton of chests is basically what I'm trying to get at here. All I ended up getting is a slap in the face and way too many things that I don't really care about. This is probably why I avoided Slayers for all that time, because, I mean, honestly, how could you get scammed like that so much? I mean, not even a beheaded horror. No snake rune, no beheaded horrors, no Reaper size, absolutely nothing. I don't know. It just baffles me how my RNG was so bad throughout that whole experience, but I guess we're gonna have to move on to something else. So I guess to make up for the lack of getting any good RNG drops for money, I guess we can just go ahead and sell some nether warts. Hello, my good old friends. You want to take some nether warts? And yep, thank you for that. Oh, they changed the price. So obviously, as many of you know, in the time of making this video, they did indeed change the prices on some of the crops, and it's a little annoying. And yeah, it's a little bit of pain, but obviously, I mean, it's fair in my own opinion. I mean, deflation is obviously, you know, a fairly good thing considering how a little bit ridiculous it was getting. But I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get too much in that debate. But basically, what makes me a little salty is that I farmed those nether warts before that update. And then I just left them in there sitting for, I don't know, for it to be content, quote unquote, even though it isn't. It's just selling to NPC. Anyways, yeah, I'm a little mad because I could have gotten so much more. I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, 45 mil or however much I got from that is still pretty good. But I'm a little mad because I could have easily been well over 50 mil because of that. But my idiocy decided not to. Anyways, so what did we learn today? Well, we learned that I'm still no closer to fixing my crappy Hyperion. Slayers are a complete scam. My RNG is completely like out the water, or whatever that saying is. I don't really know. Anyways, regardless though, it's been bad. We're pretty down bad is what I'm basically trying to get at here. And ultimately, my main goal is we're still no closer at being any good at this game. We're still pretty incompetent. So yeah, that's probably not good. So hopefully next time we're going to fix that. And yeah, that was, I mean, I have some ideas, but hopefully we're not going to get scammed like we were this time with Slayers. But anyways, yeah, if you did enjoy, then feel free to leave this video a like and subscribe. And genuinely, it's really appreciated if you go ahead and do that, because my last skyblock video was just, or I wouldn't say my last, but my first, just, it absolutely blew up. It like skyrocketed my channel like all the way up countly at the time recording this, like to 500 subscribers, which is honestly insane. So many views, so much watch time, so much anything. And yeah, I really couldn't thank you guys enough. It's genuinely so happy. I don't know, basically just thank you so much for subscribing and whatnot, and maybe next time we can actually get some good things going our way. For example, the wizard tower here. Let me in, please. 3 to 5 business days.